Well, just because you can say you're not a fan of the music, I can. I should probably still turn it down, though. You know, let me turn it down a little bit. It was a little loud. It was a little loud. Yeah, it was a little loud. But that's still good. Shut your faces. Doom metal? Not my jam. Not my jam. Not for me. It might work for you. Not for me. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody feeling? How's everybody looking? How's everybody tasting? Does everybody taste okay? Have you checked your taste? Do you taste like copper? Everybody taste like copper today? How's everybody doing? Ooh, dude, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Josh over 24. Good to see you. Oh, what a day it's been. Salty? You're feeling salty? Oh, things taste yummy. You taste like chocolate? Wow. You taste like par steel? Is that because you've been using the amalgam, or do you just naturally taste like par steel? Legitimate question. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully we have a good amount of our friends from the EU side, from the US side, maybe some APAC, wherever you're from. Also, the avatars here are really stupid. The avatars are dumb. It's disappointing. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Très disappointing. Good morning, Lonnie. Good morning. It is 12:37 for me, so it's not super early, but it is morning for me. Which avatars mine? None of them. Yeah. None of them. This is a disappointing arc. That's stupid. That's a dumb thing to say. That's not true at all. I submitted my avatar. Gabe over here throwing the whole arc away. Jesus. Come on, Gabe. I know the Saints didn't make the playoffs, but it's not that serious. Come on. Come back. All it tastes is plundered cargo. Collected almost 50 million earlier. Very nice. Can we see your avatar? Well, Leah, it's literally just my avatar. It's just my avatar. Like me. It's my avatar is what I submitted. And apparently that wasn't good enough for them. Ah! Also, am I really big on the screen? I feel like I'm really big on the screen. What do we do this? Yeah, I feel like this is better. Yeah. I like this more. No, I didn't design one. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nah. I'm a big one. I am. Hey, I'm at 236 this morning. I've gotten back. I have not been in the 240s for weeks now, so that's good. So like I've lost weight and I'm stable on it. Now I need to lose some more. I want to get back into the 220s. It's a slow process, just eating better food, not being a complete fatty. So we're working on it, everybody. We're working on it. Just like the game. we want to have more Star Trek and more Rev. More Star Trek and more Rev. Two things you can't have enough of: Star Trek and Rev. Twitch squads help. Well, we'll be doing Twitch tonight. I'm really curious to get everybody's opinion so far. It's been 24 hours. Obviously, there's the normal, I don't want to buy something gripe, which I get. At the end of the day, and I had one of my moderators even get kind of frustrated with me because I'm not fighting the fact that the Amalgam is $100. I'm not, because it's what they've done for 3 years. Like, if it had been the first time, if it had been the very first time that they had put out a brand new ship and it had been behind a paywall, I would have been pretty irritated. But this is literally normal. Every time a new ship comes out, they give it to the payers first. And I don't think people realize how much people spend on it, to be honest. Because it was just $100 to unlock it, but there are a lot of maxed Amalgams out there. There are people spending between $600 and $800 each to max the ship from day one. I mean, when you've got a player base that's going to do that, of course they're going to offer. So I guess I just got to the point where I accept it. And I know that's how it is. And I don't worry about it. You know, I'll focus on the other events that we have at hand. So I focus on the SMSs, which I really like the SMS scoring because I feel like, and yeah, Kurt, I can say that. Of course, yeah, like I'm going to debate on sending that. The biggest thing for me is, and I'm going to have a video about this tomorrow. Yeah, Dre, packs are what's allowing people to max out the ship already. And people are spending hundreds of dollars to do so. What I'm loving is the events have been really good so far, but also the event store value is so high. I'm going to have a video about what I recommend going after in the event store and everything. But the event store value, by the way, the Amalgam parts, I really should do the Amalgam story. But the event store is a tremendous value. I love this double set, and we'll have a video about this where I really go in depth about the different things that they wanted to try out, because this is the first time they've ever done like a combo pack. And even though there's a limit to 2, you can get 10 of each of these officers for 60,000. I mean, I've already got 30,000 in a day. There's some good value in this store. Obviously the cloaks are there, but then I'm going to be getting my second Meridian. I'm going to get my second Meridian. I'm excited about that. You know, there's a lot of good stuff in here. There's a lot of good stuff. So much money for a freighter that gives you a little bit of partial titanium and lithium. It depends. I mean, the biggest screenshot I've seen so far was an Amalgam bringing home like 600 million resources. But yeah, it's definitely going to depend on the level of the Amalgam, the player, etc. And I think the key for any new mechanic in the game is capturing the long-term thought. So what does it look like for you 3 months from now? You know what I mean? That's the refit. Yeah, GM. My point I was making is I want to buy the Meridian. Yeah, just please make sure I don't buy the refit. I need to buy the actual Meridian. There it is. Yeah, but make sure that Rev buys this one, not the other one. Although the refit's really good. I'd probably just rather go and spend money on it. But I think 3 months from now, because the game has continued to put in more and more resources. And when I mean more resources, the game is putting in a lot more resources. You know, not even just with biotics. And happy Wednesday to you too, Rooster. But with the events themselves, you're getting way more resources in the game. And I think that's a huge positive. I think that is probably what's going to make the economy to a point where the Amalgam matters. Because I said this in the video yesterday. 2 years ago, the Amalgam is worthless. Absolutely worthless. Means and does nothing. Absolutely doesn't mean nothing. But with these economy updates we're getting, it does matter. How hard is it to farm out any of the refits from the Amalgam store? Hard is a relative term. What I will say is we'll talk about the cooldown, which I don't like the cooldown, which I think that's understandable. I don't think anybody likes cooldowns in the refinery, but let's do a poll here, and then I'll take you to the refinery. So the Amalgam refinery has got a 3-day cooldown on both sets. Now I've got some plunder because I talked about my strategy. If you haven't checked out my video, I know a lot of people watched the video yesterday. But if you haven't checked out my video yesterday, I encourage you to. and I explained the easiest way to go about going through the plunder stage. But you basically want to get 500,000 plunder using your Vidar, then double pull to get 2 exocomps, and then you use the amalgam to go after plunder. And I ended up getting, like 6 million, 5 million plunder with the amalgam. And then what you'll do is you go to the officer tab. If you've collected enough, you'll have the amalgam special, and tiering matters for your amalgam. See at the top left, the tier of your amalgam, and then you can do pulls here. And because I got horrible RNG, I only got 375 amalgam refinery tokens. But here's your chance of what you can get. You have a guaranteed honor guard wharf shards. You're going to get at least one almost every time, or more. Well, you're going to get at least one every time, but you're going to get more potentially. Very, very, very small chance of full. But then you're also getting chance for the refit wall cards. And here's the numbers for the refits. So you're going to get at least 12 shards for a refit every time. At least 12, most likely 24, possibly 720. So the reason that they did the turn in a week ago is because basically they're going to greatly devalue those shards. So if you were to go in right now, and we go back into our refinery. By the way, I'm not ignoring chat. We're just talking about this a little bit. And hey, Draco, good to see you. If you were to come over here and let's talk about, say, the Enterprise refit, the TOS Enterprise refit, which I have. It used to be, or last week, it was a 1-to-1 conversion. Today is a good day to death. Thank you for signing up to be an ensign on the channel supporting. I greatly appreciate that. So if you remember when we did the turn in, this same currency was a 1-to-1 conversion. This one right here. You turned in 1, you got 1. They let you turn in for greater value the week before. Some people said, I'm going to wait. And I said, don't wait. Spend them if you're wanting these skins. If you're wanting these skins. Now, if you didn't want those skins, cool, because now you could have, maybe saved those for going after projectile phasers or the refractive beam or amalgam cloaking, which I'm really curious to see how amalgam cloaking is going to be. So you needed to go through the process of that. If you're getting 44 shards at a time and 1,800 to get 20, it's going to take you time to go through this process. Once again, the amalgam is designed to be a long-term mechanic. It's not necessarily meant to be a short-term. It's a raider, but it's also meant to be used a couple times a week. Now, the reason I say a couple times a week is because, by the way, thank you. I need to put this in on the house fund, but Kenneth, thank you for the 20 Scopely bucks. Appreciate it. Definitely better for my game than 20 Scopely bucks. I am glad to be that. I am very glad to be better for your game than 20 Scopely bucks. So the amalgam is meant to be more than just a base raider. It's supposed to give you a way to source things that actually have an impact in your game. So if you come into your refits menu, and I know not everybody watches literally everything I put out, so I'm going to say it like this. These skins matter and the projectiles matter. So I've got the cryonic blast. That gives me a plus 20% weapons damage. What most people don't seem to know or realize, and I get asked this all the time, is let's say that you have the positron phaser. Those would stack on top of each other. So you would get a 20% and then a 10%. So you would have a 30% bonus now because you had both. That's if you have positron and cryonic. It doesn't matter if one's equipped and the other's not. If you have both, they stack. And then if you have the refractive beam, you would get 30% damage and 20% penetration boost. You'd have all three because they stack. You don't have to have them equipped. Once you unlock them and they've been applied, they last forever. Plasma blast, always have 5% more critical damage. So the fact that they just gave a grindable way for this is pretty big. I like the grind. It's going to take time. And we don't have a definite free-to-play path listed. We do know that the ship is going to come free-to-play. I don't have a direct what that looks like. I don't know what it is because it's not in the battle pass. I do know it will come free-to-play. And no, Philip, it does not have to be applied to each ship once to work. It works just like research. Once it's been activated and you've redocked, it's there. And Dan, it's not a bug. It's meant to stack. It's intentional. They know it stacks. It's supposed to work that way. So, and the skins are the same way. Like the ISS Jelly skin is made to stack with the Jelly ability. And then the Enterprise skin is made to work and stack with. So if I did all of the weapons refits that I could have, and I had the TOS Enterprise skin, that's a plus 100% damage increase when I'm fighting hostiles. So that's all. I love that there's an active way to go after that. I don't like, obviously, from a player perspective, that you got to pay to get to it early on. But in terms of long term, the Amalgam is giving people a way to source things that there was no way to source before. And that's a positive to me. Thank you, Lamborghini. I'm glad you're the best player here. I'm glad we found you. Actually counts as research. You complete your daily research for it. Nice. Didn't even know that one. Very nice. Didn't even know that one. I haven't gotten to do the pull because my RNG was terrible. My RNG in this game is just awful. I can't get positive pulls on things to save my life. It never happens. Never happens. So Hugo, how often you can use the refinery is there's a 3-day cooldown on your pulls in the Amalgam refinery. And for me, because I didn't get enough of the tokens, I can't even do the officer pull one. I can't even do the officer pull one. You don't even know this game, just watch it because you seem nice. But thank you, Lambo. I don't think I'm even nice. I'm horrible. I'm mean. I'm a meanie poo-poo head. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I really do. You think we should get station refit for DS9? Sure, but that's months away, Nickel. Don't even worry about DS9. You're far away from that. Far away. What do you think about the trade XP in the event store? I'm going to have a whole video about what I think of the event store. Whole video coming. Oh, do you think the Amalgam will be a better alternative to the Meridian for deep space G4 mining? I don't think either are a legitimate option for deep space G4 mining. I would be very frustrated if I see either of these on a 4-star node. If I see either of these on a 4-star node, I'm frustrated. So, which officer question? You talking about the SMS question? Lambo, dude, don't do that. You're going in timeout. Ask people to follow your channel on somebody else's stream. That's such bad taste. So bad taste. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. So, let me pull up the event, if that's what y'all are asking about. Because this officer is Khan. Is that what you're asking? That's Khan, and that's T'Pring. Khan and T'Pring. D1 is T'Pring. One on the left is Khan. Is this what y'all are asking? Which one are y'all referring to? Which that reminds me, I need to put something out with Khan. What I can kill with the Enterprise with Khan. That's a really rough loadout to have Khan be captain. I guess I'll just go kill random stuff and see how that works. Just send him to random space. Here. We'll send the Enterprise to Groombridge and just kill little things and see what happens. Yeah, T'Pring is the one today. I mean, and that's why I'm mining gas. If y'all see at the far right, I'm currently mining gas. That's because T'Pring is the answer. So I've got my Antares on the gas node. I'm mining random 3-star gas. And you can see my scoring, that it works. I've already finished, a third of it by using correct officers. And I'm mining 3-star. If I would have mined 4-star, I'd probably been done by now. Ah, okay, Alpha. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so if they all didn't know this one, this is T'Pring or Borg T'Pring. You can use either one. And I'm using Borg T'Pring as captain. And she's currently mining on a baby node. You have all the premium ships in the event store. Well, here's the thing, Kurt. You can't get any of the ships in the event store completely. You can only get half. And they need to fix that because it doesn't list that, but you can only get half of these. So like your Stella, you can only get half a Stella. You can only get half a Meridian. And they finally did put a limit on the Stella ones. So focus on getting... If you're level 28, which ones do you have, Kurt? Let's start with that. Which ones do you have? I'm not quite... Okay, you got... Thank you, Hugo, for helping out the answer. Your 50 million rep from the Corvus. Why is the last 5% of the rep you need always the slowest? Have you used the new exocomp yet, Draco? Have you used the new exocomp? Have you used the new exocomp? I should be using that right now, but I completely forgot about it, and I would have to redock for it to matter. Very nice, Draco. That's awesome. Sherlock, for that answer, in terms of, I actually don't know if somebody can answer the officer tab for the Amalgam. I wasn't able to pull it because I got horrible RNG. So does anybody know the cooldown? I think the cooldown's 1 day, but does anybody know the cooldown for the Amalgam Refinery? Hey, B. Not the Amalgam Refinery, the Amalgam Officer tab. The Amalgam Refinery is 3 days. The Amalgam Refinery is a 3-day cooldown. The Amalgam Officer, I don't know the cooldown. It's 0 cooldown, Brent? No cooldown? Nice. All right, there we go. So the Refinery is 3 days, but that would make sense. One of them's going to have one and one of them wouldn't. So this one is 3 days. You see I've got 2 days left on this one. And the Officer one has no cooldown, which is good. We like that. We like that. All right, why did we go to there? We'll go here. We're just going to kill randos. Are the story missions level locked? They are. The main story missions are level 34 plus. The side stories are level 28 plus. So yes, here. I can actually pull up the level locks if y'all want. I'm assuming you do want me to, so I'm going to go pull them up real quick. The level locks for the missions are... So the main missions are level 34 plus, the side missions are level 25 plus, and then there's 5 missions for the Amalgam if you've got the Amalgam. So you've got 5 Amalgam missions, you've got 5 side missions, which are level 25 plus, and then you've got a 10 mission chain, which is level 34 plus. Well, Mihai, maybe they lowered it for level 33, but literally the information we were given was that it was level 34 plus for the main 10. Unless I'm going off the data that I was given, several days ago, well, weeks ago. No, Tomb, I'm telling you the missions. The mission levels, I'm telling you what they are. The main one, which is the Klingon vs. Romulan War, was set to be level 34 plus. That's what it was set. Okay, that was weird, OBS. Can you not disconnect for random reasons? Thank you. That's weird. No, Tomb World. Dude, Tomb World, I know how to read. They said that they would only be accessed to certain levels. Not recommended, as in that was all who would get it. So if they dropped it to 31, I'm just reading off the report, brother. I know how to read. How you going to tell me what the report says? You didn't have access to the meeting? I'm glad they changed it down 31 then. I'm not going to participate in the avatar contest because I think they're all stupid, Jim. Don't tell me what the heck of thing says. I'm all fuzzy. Refresh if it's all fuzzy. I have no drop frame, so it should be fuzzy. Yeah, thank you, Skippy. Thank you. Am I actually even scoring anything in this, or am I just wasting my enterprise? Yeah, I'm not even getting anything for this. I think that was just the example. Yeah, it's just an example. It's just an example. I'm just wasting an enterprise right now. Enterprise, go home. You're drunk. Very nice, Kurt. Very nice. Nice, Sapphire. Thank you. Shall I buy the last 10 blueprints from the event store for the Vidar? If you don't have a Vidar, 100%, yes. Get the Vidar as quickly as possible. Now, the Cosmic Cleanup will start Saturday, which you could just get the Vidar then. But, In fact, change the answer. Yeah, wait till Cosmic Cleanup. Wait till Cosmic Cleanup. Should we dump all of our event credits into Jayla? Literally, we'll make a video, but no. The event store will have a video, y'all. The event store, yeah, like always, the event store will have a video. Still, Rain, there's not a path laid out for that yet. We do know that free to play will be able to get it, but that hasn't been listed with a how to at the moment. Where's the option for those of us who messed up on the cryonic projectile rewards? I'm not sure what you mean by where's the option for you, but if you come over into the refinery, the amalgam, wrong button. Here, you just have to continue to pull these to get regular projectile shards. Is that what you're asking? Is the Northcut the most powerful ship in the game? Oh, God, no, not at all. The Northcut's not even the most powerful 5-star uncommon. What you talking crazy for? You have all the premiums. Kurt, I don't know why you're repeating it, buddy, but appreciate it. Instead of there being an app for that, Rev has a video for that. This is true. I have way too much. You finally get your second Stella. That's good. That's good. Gwenny, just like I just answered 30 seconds ago, there's no set free-to-play path in the game yet. There will be one. There's not one that's currently announced. Well, Kurt, I don't understand your question then. If you've already got the premium ships, why are you asking about them? Neoyami, thanks for signing to be an instant man. 20 months. Appreciate it. What ship is the most powerful now? The epic 5-star ships. So the Rotaran, the Enterprise D, those. If you're asking if you should get a second Stella in the event store, you can get half a Stella in the event store. And yes, you should have a second Stella. If that's what you're asking, I guess I'm not understanding what you're saying when you're saying you bought all the ships. If you're asking should you get a second one, yes, you can only get half. You can only get half. Once again, I will put out an entire video. Hold on, let me reply to this. Okay. Is the Northcut level locked in the events? North Star level locked. North Star's level locked at level 18, and it does start leaving event stores once you get past a certain level. Now, they've changed where that level is at several times. So I'm not sure where it's at right now. Just got to Star Trek Fleet Command after 2 months. Very nice. How long were you away, Gwenny? Any whales get a 5-star epic yet? Really look forward to seeing it at Deterex. Nobody that I am aware of has it. Though that's because of the rep. And they've purposely slowed down the rep grind. Because you had to get to 15 billion. So the battle pass rewards, if you won, can take up to 2 weeks to get to you. So they've been turned in. And now it's just whenever it gets sent. But you'll get it. I mean, everybody gets the reward, Roland. But, you know, I can't give it to you immediately. Tenacious, there will be an entire video about what I'm doing in the event store. But short story is always going to be going after things that you struggle to procure naturally. Thank you, Chuck. Thanks for your help with the game about the T'Pring and providing great content. And by the way, if y'all missed that earlier, T'Pring is the answer to today's question in terms of the event. So if y'all didn't get that already, T'Pring is the answer. But the video, we'll talk about the event store. One, we always want to wait a couple days. Like, I'd never really recommend jumping into the event store immediately. because you always want to wait and see if they're going to add something to it. You know, they have a tendency to add things to the event store. I really like what's in the event store. I love the officer set in the event store. You know, the only officers that aren't in there from this arc are the ones that are coming out this month, which is okay because those are rares and an uncommon. Getting Jayla as a source will be very tempting for a lot of people. I'm 12 away and might look at that as a reward. I might look at that because I don't want to waste rare Armada directives to run the Swarm Modas for that. And then also we'll be looking at, like I said, I'm going to be getting a second Meridian. I've already got half a Meridian. I got my first half of the Meridian in the Christmas store. And now I'll look at getting my second half here in this event store. And then there's a lot of other things that we'll go through, but I'll break all that down in a video. And yeah, Andy, I realize she's good, but she's not good enough for me to care about having her. Not good enough for me to care about having her. Chris, I do agree that there needs to be some form of slider. There needs to be a pack bunch option. And you know what? We will go ahead and I'll send that one in now if nobody's done it. Let me go ahead and throw that in. I'll take a screenshot to show them exactly what I'm talking about. But here for the Meridian blueprint. Take this screenshot if you're wondering why the screen looks funky. All right, I just put that into the dev team. So there we go. There we go. If you have not gotten your Franklin to tier 9, I feel Jayla will help me. Not really. Jayla is more of a Franklin A card, not a Franklin card. That is more of a Franklin A card. I'm not saying that she can't help the regular Franklin, but she's really not that big of a deal. She's more of a Franklin A to push into like the Armadas and the really deep swarms. That's where she really starts helping out with Pipe and Road Jayla and stuff. So, I mean, a lot of things need slides, but the event store in particular, we don't need to be clicking 50 times. We said wait for buying in the event store, but don't we have an event store event that scores for buying stuff? There are different events that'll score for like, you know, officers and unlocks and everything, but I always try to find a healthy balance when I'm going through that paradigm or that process. Also, I haven't even looked at the heroic yet. Does the heroic have the officer in it? No, it just has the SMS completionist token. Okay. Okay. Missing 36 Jayla, but that's a lot of store loot. It is. I'm missing 12 Jayla, which is a little bit more reasonable for me. So I might. Mostly because I'm a completionist and I want to have all the officers and all the ships. But yeah. Okay, where is more? Here, I gotta find more of these traders. I gotta keep grinding away. So what's your goal for the number of bonus refineries you get this year? My goal is to set a reliable precedent to get a bonus refinery every 3-ish months. I want minimum of 4 bonus refineries a year, preferably more. So that's my goal. Okay. Every arc? You're not going to get a battle pass. Well, okay, every arc. So every time I hear arc, I automatically think battle pass. Every arc would be reasonable, except remember that we've had like a 5-month arc. So I don't even want to say every arc. I don't even want to say every arc. Oh yeah, I've got to do this too today. Defeat supply. I got to go finish that. Whoops. Ooh, y'all don't let me forget that, okay? Please don't let me forget my Amalgam altercation. Please don't let me forget. Bonus refineries should happen after every month. We don't have an end of arc event store. See, look, it sounds great, Andy, but you just got to understand that's never going to happen. You're asking too much. And that doesn't mean that we can't ask for things, but having a bonus refinery at the end of every month that doesn't have an event store would never happen. They would never do something like that. So, I mean, I will push for bonus refineries every month, sure, but we both know that won't happen. As a player, 100% with you. Oh, I see that now, Newfie. I see that now, Newfie. Well, I won't worry about it then. Heat ops 41, but R&D needs 65,000 uncommon gas. I'm stuck. Only one max Mayflower. Yeah, it's crazy. It's why I tell everybody, camp at level 39. Camp at level 39 until you can push to 42. Because 40 and 41 are dead zones. And there's been this thing going around where some players like, oh, you should camp at 40 or camp at 41. It's so much better. No, you should literally wait or you're going to be stuck in a dead zone hating yourself because there's nothing at 40 and 41 except harder leaderboards and a little bit more resources, and then you can't upgrade. Yeah, I mean, you're stuck, man. Trust me, I know. You know, I've got 17. Do your efficiency researches. That's another reason you want to max out those efficiency researches. Barnabas, that's been that way for a long time. It's been that way for a long time. Oh, right, sir. I scrap Mayflower's D3's Legionaries. $41 gets uncommon refinery, so there's that at least. Andy, can we please not even pretend like that matters? Getting the ability to get uncommon from this is such bull. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Bro, the amount that you get from the refinery is never a reason to upgrade. Ever. 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 Skippy, if I did that, I'd probably get blocked. Yikes. I love the enthusiasm. Love the enthusiasm. Love it. I really do. You know, we all want the game to be better, and we all want to push for that. But I don't want to get blocked. Refinery is a total joke. Scrap 1D3 and 1 Legionary. Now started Mayflower. Nice, Miramar. The big thing is get your primes done, get your efficiency research done, and then you want to head into the low 40s. You will save so much in resources if you get your efficiencies done, and materials too. Yeah. Is level 28 a dead zone? No. I mean, level 28, you're working on your Stella, you're working on a faction ship. 28 is definitely not a dead zone. There's tons of content, there's research, there's leaderboards that you can control and dominate. I mean, the reason 40 and 41 are dead zone is every leaderboard you're going to be at in level 41, you're going to be going against 45s. You know, you're not getting a new combat ship. The cost from going from 40 to 42 is not only, you know, 35-ish billion par steel, but hundreds of thousands of uncommon. Well, not hundreds of thousands, over 100,000 total uncommons between all of them. And you'll be spending there a long time in hell not being able to unlock certain things if you aren't ready for it. Yeah, con charge at Swarm Sunday, another good thing about level 28. So there's a lot of good things at level 28. Your hard camping 35, not moving until almost all research is done. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. And then from there, I always say push to 39 because then you get things like Parabellum. If you get the jelly, you got ISS Jelly Brawl. So how you save up all that 4-star to progress 42 without moving to 41st? Simple. Scrapping ships, Parabellum, Jelly Brawl. That's what I did. And before anybody says anything about the Scopely word, Scopely has never sent me any 4-star uncommons and stuff. I never infused my account with it. I'm ready to go to 42 today. I'm not going there yet because I don't have the rep, so I really haven't hit the button. I'm waiting for a spend event, but I've got all the materials I need to go to 42 today and was ready to do it weeks ago. See, but here's an example. Look at this bad boy. You got to upgrade the shipyard before you go up. 15,000 4-star crystal for me. Scrapping ships and then running events. Scrapping ships and events. And that's how I was able to fly through the early 40s. Most players aren't going to do that unless you prepare for it. So no solo leaderboard events for power, 3-star mat spins, only SMS and ALBs. Will they SMS milestones be as aggressive as they were last time? We will wait and see. Why have the spin events gone from 2 or 3 a month to 1 month now? What are you talking about, Kevin? There's always been leaderboards every month. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're now level 39, jump for 36 for this arc. Best thing I've done in the game for a long time. Now I just need to source 4-star uncommon ore. Any other tips for scrapping? Scrapping, and once you get your ISS Jelly, you'll have the Parabellum event. I'm sorry, the ISS Jelly Brawl event, and that will give you 4-star uncommon ore, but you're going to need a lot of it for leveling your buildings and everything up into level 42. Because you got to upgrade your dilithium warehouse in your vault, and you've got to obviously do the ops building, so you're going to need lots of ore. Adam says, I wouldn't say you're ready. You need at least 9 generators and vaults to upgrade. Nope. The only ones I need to go to 42 were right over here. I don't need to upgrade any of these. Nope. Do not. Only got to finish the shipyard. And I've already got everything I need for ops. Don't try to tell the content creator who knows this game too damn well what he ain't ready for. I know what I'm ready for. Greetings from server 137, and many thanks for the video on the Amalgam Mama. You're not the first person to call her Big Mama. Can't wait to finish Shipyard 31 and buy the ship. There you go. Hope you enjoy it. And yes, Parabellum is today. I'm really excited about it. 3 Parabellums this battle pass. 3 Parabellums. So lots of Latinum, lots of uncommons coming everybody's way. You know, ship parts really important. Don't forget the new miner event. What you talking about? You mean the one I am mining at the moment? Who needs vaults and generators? Look, I only upgrade vaults and generators when they're needed. Now, to go to 42, you do have to get your dilithium ones up. And I did. But I only upgrade what's needed. I don't upgrade needlessly because I try to save things for events. The one you asked. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Ops 53 vault upgrade was very painful. I'm sure it is, Draco. I'd have to go to stfc.space to pull up that price. But a little lower level advice: should a mid-20s player camp, and if so, when and for how long? Yes, Dan. I actually have a couple videos about that. Level 25 is a big camping spot, and then 28/29, depending on the player, that is another one. And then those are some of the hard spots. So 20, 25, and like that 28 range are big camping spots in the 20s. Mainly because you're working on those specialty ships. It's okay, Adam. I love you. But I'm just saying, like, you can't come correcting me on my channel and not expect me to be like, yo, hold on. I'm not an idiot. I got you. Now, I understand the assumption, though, Adam, because you assume if you got to upgrade the dilithium vaults, you've got to upgrade everything else. But my titaniums are still at 39. My parstils are at 40. And then my dilithiums are at 41. So... but you do, to get to Ops 42, you always got to do your academy, you got to do your R&D, shipyard, and the dilithium vaults. And then you can see all my guns and stuff are at 41. So it's been fun. It's been very expensive. It's been very expensive resource and material wise. Very expensive. You have 4,000 uncommon ore. I could do both guns on an auger to get to tier 5, or put the ore and gas into the Mayflower to scrap for the first time. What do I do first? If it's the Mayflower, which prime? Well, which primes do you have is kind of the more important question. Have you unlocked any primes yet? And short answer is, why not both? I mean, because you do want to get your auger up to tier 6, tier 7, etc. But you also want to be going through the scrapping process as much as you possibly can. Now, the Mayflower, if you got 4,000 uncommon ore, is not going to take all that. It's not going to take all that. What it's going to take mostly is gas. So I would do both of them. Mayflower focus, and whatever's left, use that on your auger or anything buildings that you have. Wouldn't it be best if the refinery building level would impact the minimum amount of daily refinery? Oh, a lot of things would be great, G. A lot of things. You have 0 primes, just got to level 39 in the camp. Okay, cool. So if you got the Mayflower, you know, the main primes that you're always looking at, I'll just give you the full list, and you can keep this list for any ships you scrap. Prime officers 1.0, if you haven't already. Your prime ore, your prime gas, your prime crystal, your Stella efficiency, your prime Stella efficiency. Those are basically your top 5. Then you can also start working towards prime defense, prime hull, or I'm sorry, prime piercing, not prime defense, prime hull, prime piercing. Those, which are secondary, but you can work towards those as well. The first 5 are the big ones, though. The Stella efficiency, because that helps out a great deal. The primes for your refinery, which helps out a great deal long term. And then the other ones as well. As a free-to-play at 34, I scrapped a D3 and picked up officers, piercing, gas, crystal, one shot. Exactly, Jeremy. And it'll really help your gameplay if you can do that. And one, it's crazy to think about that, Jeremy, but that was $400. You at 34 got $400 in primes because you maxed and scrapped a ship. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anything come of you asking the devs to revisit the effectiveness of generators' warehouses? To answer that question, Lee, please check your game. I'm not saying that to be like a sarcastic but no, sadly, no. Nothing changed. Nothing better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and collect these. Yeah, see, getting less 3-star, man. I am getting 4-star. I'm getting less 3-star. Rip-a-doodle dandy. Rip-a-doodle dandy. Is there any fast ways to get 3-star in combat at Ops 29 besides daily refinery? Refinery, events, scrapping. Refinery, events, and scrapping. Refinery, events, and scrapping. Refineries should give base of all types. Yeah, Tracy. I'm not even. Look, God, it's going to sound like I'm being a jerk, but I'm not even going to bother reading the comment. You're just going to say the same thing that we've all said for 3 years. It's never going to happen. I'm with you. I believe you. I agree with you. It's never going to happen. So I'm not even going to bother with the comment. It sounds like a jerk. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but yeah, it's just anyway. Is it worth keeping my ISS jelly to tier 3 or tier 4 if planning to go for the Valdor? Yes, the ISS jelly remains your primary hostile grinder until you get to the rare 46s. Until you get to the rare 46s, that is your main hostile grinder above a Valdor. Bobby, in terms of what I recommend buying the Amalgam, it's 100% on you. The ability to start working towards ship refits is definitely valuable. The increased rating, especially if there's targets on your server, very valuable. As always, I don't tell people what to buy in terms of money. I can tell you how it works, and I did that yesterday. I showed you exactly how it works and all the different options. But you got to make the decision if it's worth spending $100 on. You got to make that decision for yourself. Correct, Graduated. I've not gotten a response yet. Let's see. You've reached associate level in Borg. In what? In Borg? Jim, what? What do you mean you've reached associate level in Borg? You mean Rogue? You're talking about 2 Stellas. Short answer, yes. You should always be increasing your rep. But you threw me off with Borg. Part of my mind went, wait, is this serious? There's a Borg faction I don't know about? But. The answer is Rogue, yes. You should be increasing your rep. They're busy, graduated. A Borg equal rogue. Yeah, it clicked. It took me a while. I'm just sitting here staring. Can you clarify how the Amalgam Refinery will procure refit currencies? Oh, well, the refinery, and I might have, because the video was running long. So you do the Amalgam Refinery, which will give you these right here. So let's see where it is on the screen. This one. See this? This one gives you this. And then you go to your officers and recruit tab. And there is an Amalgam refine in the officer tab. And this is how you get these shipskin shard trackers. Yeah, no problem, going. No problem. Is it worth to spend event store loot on Syndicate XP? No. 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 Once again, event store will have its own video that I'll probably put out tomorrow. But no. Nothing that you can easily grind every day for free should you be spending event store currency on, in my opinion. You're finally able to get 7 shards your short to unlock Jailer. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, Jailer is a viable option. Remus, whatever level you want to go, it doesn't matter. Literally, it's a rep thing. I mean, I would recommend not going too high. I mean, if we're talking about from a faction level, you know, realistically, you can start doing celebrated and even up to admired and everything at 39 if you want to. I recommend most people don't, because it switches to 4-star dailies, and more importantly, killing deep space ships is the easiest way to go about it. It just becomes a little bit more difficult if you're not already living in that area, but you can do it immediately. I mean, as soon as you go celebrated, though, just understand that what you have to do every day swaps and it changes. And are you ready to take on those changes? Because a lot of people don't like the extra warp times and things like that. Imagine it'd be the same for trade XP. Yeah, I'm not going to recommend buying trade XP. I'm not. Why? I mean, I like that it's there. And if you choose and you think that has more value for you, cool. But to me, it's no different than if I was to go buy uncommons. Like, I see no point for buying another Franklin. But people have asked about it so much. So much. Here's your Franklin Warp Core interlocks. Because people want a second Franklin. There's no point to having an upgraded second Franklin. There's literally no point. But people ask for it. So some people value it. To me, I'm going to tell you, if you waste on this, you're wasting event store currency. You're wasting event store currency for all this. I mean, it just doesn't have value to me. It just doesn't have value. If it does to you, though, that's your decision to make. I'm only here to explain what I think has value. Kenny, cost effective is a illegitimate argument. It's 2022. You get millions in titanium every day from events, even at level 35. Cost effective doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, OG, I can tell you that having 2 Vidars is pointless. Complete mistake. Complete mistake. Like, we are no longer in a resource shortage like we were 2 years ago. Saving 800,000 titanium to run an extra Franklin instead of a Franklin A is silly. It's just silly. You're wasting your time, in my opinion, because you're going to spend extra time going out and grinding that, leveling it up. It's just not worth it. To save what in the long term? Even if you did that every day, you would save about 25 million titanium a month. You're not even saving 1 billion titanium a year for you to spend all that time to level up another Franklin. Do you remember the modulator grind? You have to do that again. Remember the level grind, getting ships to level 45, how painful and annoying that is? To save 400 million titanium? That's a waste. To me. I don't get the second Franklin argument. I never have. I never have. But if you want it, go for it. I just have to give my point of view. Get my second Meridian in this event store. Can you go over the Meridian skin real quick? Yeah, simple. It gives you an extra refine option. Gives you like that +1. Nailed it. No B. You have several ways that you can procure badges now. They're not going to go add in extra ways beyond the ones that are already there. There are already several ways to get command badges. Now, if you do your discovery refinery every day, you should be getting these up here, your minor commendations. And you use those to go turn in for the badges that you need. I just turned in a command badge because I wasn't even thinking about it. You can see spending credits on trade XP, maxing out 10 of 10 for a higher chance of active nanoprobes. I mean, look, I'm not saying that it wouldn't help you. I'm just saying that I don't think it's as valuable as doing other things. Good evening, Shahid. How are you? Good evening, Shahid. How are you doing? Let's see. I'm just seeing if the devs have responded to what I posted. Not yet, sadly. They have read it, but they didn't say anything to it. So we shall wait and see. We shall wait and see. They did see it, though. That matters. FYI, there's no cooldown on the Amalgam Refinery. Yeah, the recruit one has no cooldown. Just the Refinery tab has a cooldown for the Amalgam. When you rush a level like Ops 35, do you ignore research till you get there? Yeah, I do. Like, if I'm going from 35 to 39, my goal is to get to 39 as quickly as possible. I mean, I'm still going to be doing research in that time. I mean, like, I'm doing my multi-spectrum shielding research right now. I'm still going to be doing research, but I'm not camping. I'm flying to that level and then catching up. Does the Stella increases power time to scrap? No. Scrapping the Stella gives you particles so that you can upgrade research to make the Stella stronger. Scrapping the Stella in and of itself does nothing besides give you materials back as a refund. Tyrone, what do you mean another answer questions video? The dev questions? Like the dev question videos we do? Can I do... I can. What do I need for this? Ah, I love 42. So I've got that one where it can go. So we'll go ahead and do our multi-spectrum shielding. There we go. Researcher starts taking so long. The question's in the game now? Tyrone, I don't understand that. Are you asking, am I going to make more dev Q&A videos? Yes. Are you asking, am I going to make a question video from like players? No. Thank you, Q, for the 199 sticker. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, shout out to Thomas. This is for the aspirin you need for some challenging questions you're getting. Thank you, Thomas. I will point out, reminder to everybody, if y'all do want to donate, it's greatly appreciated. Make sure you send to a friend because they're going to charge you a fee and give me your address. And for like you knowing your own safety and how this works, make sure when you're sending money, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, send to a friend. That way you're not sending out your address to people and it doesn't charge a fee. So like your $5 became $4. Appreciate it though. Greatly for you supporting the channel. But mainly, like, I wouldn't want my address just kind of going out to people. That's a worry for me. Himmy, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. If you can't max the Stella, what level do you recommend scrapping it? Literally as high as you can go. So, like, if you're in the blue goo range, take it into tier 5, tier 6 before it starts asking for epics, and then scrap it at that level. So, we get a Christmas card? No. No Christmas card. Sorry, no Christmas cards. I don't make Christmas cards for my family, let alone for anybody else. I guess it's a sweet idea. It's just never something I've done. Wherever will show up to your house to fix your cruise. I mean, if you want to pay for my trip, sure. I wouldn't mind traveling a little bit. Any whale out there want to fly me out to run their account? I'm down. I'm down. What we'll be spending on the event store? Whole video coming out devoted to that because as you can imagine, Kyle, we're getting asked that question a lot, which there's nothing wrong with getting asked questions. But I'm going to have a video out so we can kind of lay that out for everybody. Here's what we're going to focus on. Here's what I recommend. Here's what I think doesn't have value. So, cell number 2 being built. Awesome. I mean, if you don't have a second Stella, that will be one of the things that I recommend for people to go after. So, definite value there. Definite value. Is the outlaw tree at the first branching point? Should I go to the augment side or the mud side with the 1 out particle that I have? I mean, if you talk about comparing the mission at the end, it doesn't really matter. Is that kind of what you're asking about, Florian? Spending currency for the leaderboard or wait till the end of the arc? Up to you. I always wait. Always wait. I'm not going to win that leaderboard anyway because I'm not buying currency. The people who are going to win the leaderboard event are the ones who are buying currency. They go buy the packs. Kevin says bottom is better research. I would agree with that. Yeah, I would say the mission aspect doesn't matter, but the bottom probably is the better research line. Here we go. Oh, I already did my syndicate today. Yeah, Frederick, I like to wait to the end. The way I know exactly how much I have and what I'm getting. But what does the little badge next to daily rewards represent? So the little syndicate badge simply denotes dailies that can be affected by syndicate leveling. So they don't actually do anything in and of themselves. They're simply showing you the ones that can be affected by the syndicate leveling. Let's see. Still got a ways before I get that leveled up. I am finally getting my shuttle bay into the 40s though. That's good. Do you know if iPhone users spend more on average than Android users? I have no idea. No clue. Truly have no idea. That's not anything that I have access to. Ooh, what the? I just see. Okay. 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 Amalgam. There we go. The stress signal. Oh, it's right next to my base. Of course it is. There we go. iOS made cheaper than Android a few months ago in the UK. Well, iOS and Android both run their own currency exchange. So that's what that is. Backlit chip. Oh, it's an amalgam. Oh, I like how the ability shows up. Is that... Oh, they only did that for the amalgam. Okay. Thanks for the channel. How does one acquire the prime away teams particles and prime territories? Spending. Currently, there is no free-to-play path for a couple of the primes in the game. We are waiting. One of the questions I asked is when are they going to add that, since almost every prime has been made free-to-play at some point. At the moment, that is not an option. At the moment, that is sadly not an option. Amalgam, return to station. Cool. Oh, what else we got here? How likely is it that Scopely is going to add more things to the event store? Because I have my doubts about it. Well, I mean, the Meridian refit got added. That wasn't there yesterday. So they do add things based on what we're asking for. I think it was DJ who brought up the Meridian refit and got it to come through. So they do add things. That's what you feared? Yeah, sorry, Wallace. I mean, it's definitely something that we can try to focus on pushing them to change, but at the moment that is the current flight path. Heavies, do we have any regular transports, please? Regular transport. Nope. Nope. All heavies. All right, so we're just gonna fly over to Seoul. It's usually more active. Maybe somebody's clearing out over here. Shout out to server 220, Ambo. Shout out. You can talk about the new officer recruit tab in your video. Yeah, Oregon. The video is getting long, so I ended up after I went back and rewatched, I realized I forgot to put that in there. But yeah, it's that's how we get the ship shard trackers we need and going after Honor Guard Wharf. And so it's one of the reasons I like the amalgam is it's not just for raiding. It has multi-purpose, which is nice because we typically don't like one-trick ponies. We don't like one-trick ponies. They had the go-go juice. Yeah, they did. That's no one shall's big thing. He loves go-go juice. Loves go-go juice. Do you need the amalgam to refine? You need the amalgam for all that to show up, yes. So for the refinery to be there, you need to have the amalgam. If you do not have the amalgam, you will not see the amalgam tab at the bottom of your refinery. I can ask for y'all, Triax. I can ask. There we go. Is the amalgam worth pushing up to Ops 31 quicker than planned? No, I would not say that. No. I think it's good to have. Keep in mind that you have to buy it. So you can't even free to play grind at level 31 anyway. So no, I would not say it's worth just rushing up and doing. Has anyone ever brought up trade store for Alliance? Yeah, I did a whole video about it. Whole video. Not happening. Yeah, now, I don't expect everybody to have seen all my videos, but I did that video back in, I think, 2020. So, it was November 2020. The devs even said it was good enough to go, or potentially go, on the roadmap, but it's obviously never made it there. I had a pretty well thought out plan, I thought. Defeat a Ryman supply depot. Ryman supply depot, that is a armada, right? You just asked me to do an armada? Would be better strategy to go for a second Meridian first or to get the refit? Second Meridian. Second Meridian. Yes. Depots the new traders. Is that what they're called? I've honestly never looked at their title. Well, let's see if one spawns then. Because I'm in one of the systems. Here. Just for abundance of exploring, let's go to this next system over here. Has Sculptor responded to your comments on the bias of epic rares? Not really. Not in a positive way. Not like that they're mad at me or anything. Just that the current form seems to be the current form. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it. My first thought went to armadas. I'm like, really? I got to kill an armada? Seems weird. Ugh. Why would it be better to go for the second meridian first? Because you can mine more. Look, having the extra refinery is nice, but the main thing is just keeping your isogen going as much as possible. So it's easier to do that with 2 meridians. The meridian refit is really good. I mean, I recommend the meridian refit, but I'd rather get a second ship first me. But I think that could go either way. I think that you can make an argument for the other side. It's just, if you've only got 1 meridian, it's more time you're spending in the game. And 2 meridians means less time. And I typically will always side with less time because the game asks so much of us as it is. I try to do as little as possible. I mean, not as little as possible, but whatever I can do to lessen my eyeball time in the game is my strategy. You get 4-star minor BPs from heavy transport or just normal? It doesn't matter. Both. Doesn't matter. Both of them. Ooh. I'm really far away from it, but maybe I can get to it. Looks like somebody was hitting it. I just need to destroy it. Yep. All right. They're hitting it. Dang it. Now we have to wait. Look at all these people. Ando, are you here? Somebody come clear out the heavies, please. Because I don't want to do it before somebody says, Rev, why don't you just use that crew you made in your video? Because I don't feel like it. Okay. I don't feel like it. I don't want it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's like out of 308 here, no one is clicking that like button. Yikes. Managed to accumulate 38 million plunder loot with the new plunder exocomp. How much does the refinery cost go up with the level? I don't think it goes up till tier 5. If Draco is still here, I think Draco can tell us. But oh no, Mark, I didn't catch any heat. Today, my small but competitive alliance is going to try to take our first territory. Well, good luck. I'm looking forward to hearing what happens, Giovanni. Still 2 million. Thank you, Newfie. Thank you. Draco tier 6, does the refinery amounts change for you? Because I know 1 through 5, it's supposed to be set to the same. Can you show me what your tier 6 looks like, Draco? Your recruit and your refinery tab? Obviously, your refinery tab, you probably can't because you're on the cooldown. But can you show me the recruit, what it changes at tier 6 plus? If you wouldn't mind, Draco. Oh, gotta pop my back. Sorry. Hey, Evil Dr. Pepper. Ooh, here's one. Let me go get that. Evil Dr. Pepper, you better not be summoning to take my... What the heck? You just hit that with a discovery? You must be just trying to go home. That one, we're like, what? You're able to get half a ship's worth of BPs, Divide. Half a ship's worth of BPs. Amalgam part 2 done. There's a little bit of Latinum there. Report back to boss. Swarm system? Okay, that's a random place to go. Okay, Discord. Thank you, Draco. Oh, God. Is this made for ants? Okay, so you actually do get some increases. Okay. Now, would you mind, Draco, one more screenshot? I know I'm asking a lot of you. Thank you for your patience. One more screenshot, Draco. Hit the eye, hit the little information button at the top right, and send me a picture to see if the percentages changed. If you wouldn't mind. If you would not mind, kind sir. Everybody say thank you to the very kind whale who's letting us use this information. Everybody say thank you to the kind whale. We have some nice whales out there. We want to say thank you to the kind whales. It's even Dr. Pepper again. What the heck are they doing? Ooh, I beat the auger. Yummy. Yummy. When Draco says the second one, I'll put them up on the screen for us, okay? Oh, Draco's like, I love the attention. Ah, I know you love it, Draco. That's why I gave it to you. I know you love it. Who's the officer? D2 and D3 are not loading? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? I'm waiting for Draco to send the second one. Here, let me put the first one up. So if y'all can see, I'm actually going to condense this down a bit. This is Draco at tier 6. I'm going to focus on these ship skin shard trackers. You see the bottom number, that 1080? That's a higher maximum for the ship skin shard trackers. So like tier 1 through tier 5, the maximum I can get right here is 720. The maximum they can get is 1080. So that's interesting. And then okay, so the refit percentages, let me just read these off to you to see if they're different. Let me just read to see if the percentages are different. So percentages are the exact same for Wharf. For the consumables, oh, you actually get more consumables. I didn't realize that. Okay. So the consumable rates are a little bit different. And the refits are basically identical. The only thing is the 1080 has a 1% chance. So basically it's identical with a little bit chance of pulling some more. Bigger. Thank you, Draco. So they do, I'm getting old. I'm over here squinting. But yeah, there is a little bit of change once you hit tier 6. And tier 6 through tier 9 has its own store. So. And shout out Brett on server 16. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Amalgam part 3. Now we're dealing with Cardassians, apparently. Cardassians in an Orion Corvette. Yikes. They live long and prosper. How much does the tier 6 refine cost? Yeah, here, I put that on the screen. I can put that on the screen for you because Draco sent it to me. Draco's got that. Draco. I don't know if you know. Draco doesn't probably have any idea what I'm talking about. All right, so this is going to be very small. So let me just do it. Here you go. Here are the pull options for tier 6 in the officer tab for the new stuff, the amalgam stuff. It's not bad. I wouldn't say that's bad. Y'all can compare that to yours. I'll put the regular one. New faction confirmed DS9. Hey, Cardassians have been around for a while, though. Cardassians have kind of been around a while at this point. 2 mil pull. It's a big one. It's a big one because my max pull is these. Yeah, Kenny, I'm doing it now. I'm almost done with that one. So here we go. Side by side comparisons. There you go. Data sames. Kind of a above and below comparison. But. Oh, the plundered loot. Draco, I think said it still is 2 million. I think he said it's still 2 million, but there's a cooldown on that for 3 days. So. All right, I'm gonna go amalgam here. Oh, I gotta kill hostiles. All right, great. There's my other Parabellum. We got to finish Parabellum, though. We got to finish our Parabellum. Then we got to go through our Refinery tab again. Dang it. They got that one over there. Let's go up here. Oh, so how many shipskin shard trackers you need for a full unlock? It depends on which one we're talking about, but to use as an example, here, let me speed up this repair. So go here. So we hit manage. What we got to do is go to the refit menu and we'll go to unlock more shipskins. And let's look at the D4 one. So we need 80 for the D4. If we need 80 for the D4, now if we're going to go do some math, we'll go to our Refinery tab, Amalgam. Here's the D4 refit, calculator. So we need 1,800 times 4, 7,200. 7,200 to get a full skin for this particular one. For that particular skin. For the ISS Jelly refit, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. So definitely not a quick path, but a path nonetheless. A path nonetheless. Dang it. I need another transport. Oh, somebody's killing heavies. Thank you. Greatly appreciate the heavy killing. Everybody trying to finish Parabellum. It's like after I get my Enterprise, I'm going to start getting at least one of each Mayflower D3 Legionary and get them ready to start leveling and scrapping. Hey, you want to see what Rev Deuce does? Rev Deuce does the same thing. Here we go. Look, a Legionary, a Mayflower, and a D3 all ready to get upgraded as soon as I get the uncommon for them. I'm running a little low on uncommon, admittedly. So, all right, I think I need one more transport and I'm done. One more, maybe? Of course, Dakota, here to help. Love helping everybody. Y'all are amazing. You support me and my family. Y'all have been incredible to me. So anything I can do to help y'all out, I'm definitely going to try to do. Mad loves for y'all. Big loves. Many kisses. Many kisses. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Y'all are amazing to me. Jayla crew for Pipe Road Talon for Swarm. Yeah, that would be Pipe Road Jayla. Pipe Road Jayla if you want to use Jayla for Swarms. Pipe Road Jayla really helps out quite a bit with the extra shots. It's actually really nice. What do you think about the avatar contest? I think it's crap. I think it's stupid. They didn't accept my avatar, so I'm not in the game, so I don't care about it. I don't care about it at all. It's stupid. It's stupido. Didn't even vote for it. Yeah, I don't even like any of the designs that are there. I really struggle to believe anybody actually submitted those. Maybe I'm just salty. Yeah, Kenny, she is in the event store. And I will cover Jayla in my event store video. I will. Which ships are best to scrap for rewards to upgrade the ISS Jelly and the Valdor? Well, if you're just looking to upgrade the Valdor and the ISS Jelly, then the best ship to scrap would be the Legionary and the Mayflower. Mayflower first. Level 36 is when you can start acquiring ISS Jelly blueprints. Yeah, Sherlock, probably. Still annoying. But really, hell, I'm tempted to go in and comment on Facebook and be like, this is really what y'all came up with after. Actually, I am going to make I'm going to go make a salty comment because people know who I am. I'm going to go make a salty comment and y'all better come like it and support me. Like, this is what y'all came up with? All right, done. Commented. Salty Rev activated. Salty Rev activated. I mean, I didn't do anything that would break my NDA. I said, this is what y'all came up with after everything that was submitted. LOL, not even worth voting. Parentheses, but worth commenting to complain. So, oh, this is on Facebook. I actually put a salty comment on Facebook. That's how you know it's super real, because now you can see my government name. Now you can see my government name. Like how the mission scripting mimics some episodes from Star Trek The Next Generation. Don't quite know what episode, but I'm sure we'll find out. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sherlock says first like. Appreciate it. Now I know your government name. We're learning each other's government names. It's how we know it's real. Real love. Real love. No fakes. Ooh, got a comment that says, listen to this man. Oh, God. I'm important now. It says, listen to me. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Newfie. Appreciate it. You did not vote. They were all terrible. That's what I said. They're trash. They're absolutely awful. Here, we're going to go home. Jelly's almost dead. We're going to pop it, make it go home. We'll repair it and send it back out. And maybe turn on that rep exo comp. At least it wasn't DJ's cat. Well, that's the thing, Kevin. If it was like me and DJ up there, I would have voted for DJ. I'm one of those people that believes you vote for your competition. I don't know why. But hell, I support DJ. I love DJ. DJ comes on my show. I go on his show. We support each other. So I'm not going to get mad at that. But I don't know. Like, why not use this as an opportunity to celebrate your content creators? The people who put in hundreds of hours to make sure your game is going. Blaine, I understand that, truly. I will go ahead and tell you that I consider Facebook the worst of all social media. Like, it's a cesspool of drama and blah. I really, really, really dislike Facebook as a whole, but I'm still there. And I love you too, Brett. Madly in love with you, actually. Is there any word yet on the cloaking refit? Not yet. Coming soon. Coming soon. But no, not yet. All right, do our here. Doomsday Machine after tormenting us with worms every month. Yeah, exactly. It's like we're purposely like, yo, let's take the things that you don't like and give you to those as options. I read a Reddit thread that some servers are already preemptively considering row rules for our Amalgam on raids. Well, more rules for me to not obey. More rules for me to not obey. Wow, I'm actually getting a lot of comments on this post I made. Wow, Andrew, not going to list their full name, says, my daughter could come up with better ones than these, and a couple of these remind me more of Star Wars and Star Trek. Like Ken said, listen to this man. Wow, strong words. Strong words. Very strong words. Shout out Dicha to the 189. No comment on your server. Nice, Ryan. Nice. Can't wait for DC to copyright claim the Battler Signal one. Yeah, I don't. Can they do that? Hey B, I did submit mine, so I did. All right, you're betting the whole touchy one is Gilly. I guess I could ask. Yeah, I don't like any of them, so I don't like any of them. All of it's a waste. We need the Cerritos? Yes, we do need the Cerritos to come to the game. After the update, every time someone attacks my base when I'm online, game disconnects automatically. Is this happening with others? Aditya, I've not heard that. I would put in a ticket and throw up a shield. This should finish the event. No? I didn't finish it? How much more do I need? Oh, I'm just short. And no, Ice Glow, I did not take a look. You're Ops 31 and you're out of Fed missions. I only have 12,000 credits and I really want the Enterprise. Is there still hope for me? I mean, yeah, you've got 3 levels to get there, Louis. The away team store is a way to go about it. So if you come down to your Alliance tab, go down to store, and then scroll at the bottom and go to the away teams. Remember, you can get them here if you've got the rep and everything. Like here's your Enterprise blueprints, 3,600 per. I'm gonna probably start saving my away teams and start doing it so I can use them for Valdors. But yeah, you can. Just do Fed dailies, also important. KOS the Amalgam. KOS Tyler. KOS anybody named Tyler. If you find a person named Tyler, KOS. We're just KOSing random things. Why do the Enterprise blueprints show up in the away team store? Win? Rep. Rep and ability to build them. That's when. Tyler's a good officer. Yeah. He was okay. He's okay. Borg Refinery on a maximum $1 for more Fed credits. That's also a good one if you want to spend those on. Yeah. Now, I always recommend doing it for independent credits, but here, before I forget these, I need to do these. So let me do these. Enterprise shows up a rep and at least ops level 33. Yeah, usually one level before is where you'll start seeing a lot of those options, like in the store, event stores, or whether you're in the away team store. Need more dilithium, please, sir. Thank you. Borg tech, and then so I could get 600 a day through my Borg, but I don't really need them. So You despise Facebook? I'm one of the 8 people never to have an account. Nice. Nice. Wear that badge of honor. Yeah. We need to continue doing more of these. So your Vidar's max and Refinery isn't as good. Yeah, focus on upgrading the Vidar first, and then Refinery. And then Refinery. Okay. I'm not going to collect any of those because I'm focusing too strongly on ROM rep. So what find other ways to complete dailies? But I do want to drop the link to the Twitch channel. Many of you are probably already there, but if y'all have not joined already, please join the Twitch channel. I'm going to wrap up today's live stream. I've got a video that I plan on releasing in a couple of hours. I've got to put together and edit. So that should be a lot of fun. Check it out. It's really unique. Give people an idea of how to make their servers more engaging and more fun. I thought it was a pretty cool thing that we did on server 56. So check that out. The video tomorrow is probably going to be on the event store. Let me know what you think about the event store. I'm going to wait and see if they're adding anything else. And other than that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, y'all. I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all. Live long and prosper. Thank you, Brian, for the reminder. Appreciate everybody that was here. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the questions. If you have more questions, come hop in our Discord, !Discord. And whether myself or the moderators, who's one of the very knowledgeable members of the community, can help you out. Y'all been amazing. Deuces, that's me. Also, you can check me on Facebook and ask questions there because people forget that I have a Facebook page. And even though I hate Facebook, I still use it. And we're outie.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.